Macho John Madden in Asheville, North Carolina. It's about 1:45 on Sunday, the 30th of November, Sunday after Thanksgiving. And I'm having an anniversary phenomenon. It's about 40 degrees here and drizzling. It's my first cold winter in five. I spent the last 4 years in warm climates and the last 2 years in Mexico, where it was super warm down by very near the equator. But I'm having an anniversary phenomenon. On this date, it just occurred to me as I sat down here at the bus stop and I'm waiting for my bus N1, which will arrive in 16 minutes. I'm not going to talk that long. This would have been November 30th of something like 2000. I left Chicago in 2004, something like 2000 or maybe 1998, something like that. November 30th, my girlfriend, Anita Ye, second generation Chinese immigrant, adorable, came down to my apartment and said, "It's going to be like 69 degrees today. Get out of the house. Come on, get Buddy." Bobby was my dog then, Border Collie. "Come on, let's walk the beach," because my apartment was at the north end of 1 mile Loyola Beach in Chicago. Gorgeous park. Closest thing to an ocean I really had any relationship. Oh, mostly. Not so true. But it felt like an ocean. So we played in the sun. Now, I was back, so if that was 2000, I was back in Chicago in 2019, several times in between. But the last time I was there was fall of 2019. No, 2020 I left Asheville. 2021, fall of 2021. So something like 21 years later. And I went around the neighborhood looking for Anita or some sign. Her sister owned an apartment complex or managed one, and Anita had scrawled the names of all our dogs from our dog posse in the new cement. I went looking for it, and they were all covered with leaves. It was quite an adventure, but I found it. Looked for Anita on Facebook. Found that she was in Cozumel, Mexico. At that point, I was not aiming for Mexico. I was aiming for warm climates, but I was thinking maybe the southwest of the U.S. But I had a long time dream of living in Mexico. I thought, Cozumel. We'll go to Cozumel. Anita, I could tell she was married. Our relationship had been great. It had been short, but never anything wrong, ever. It was sweet. No unfinished business. Well, a lot of unfinished business. So I go to Cozumel. I did. I made it to Cozumel on June 12. June 12, a year and a half ago. I arrived in Cozumel. And I had found on Facebook or someplace where she worked. I went by where she worked. We had had some correspondence while I was on the road. She hadn't seemed extraordinarily enthused, but I thought, well, it'll be something. Maybe not romance, but something. So I arrived at the place where she taught, and her associate said, "She's not here this afternoon, let me call her." And she called her right up and said to me, she says, "I'll take the number where you're going to be and she will call you." She never did. 2 days. She was going to open up Cozumel Island, introduce me to people, help me get a life there. No, never called. I ran into a couple different people who knew her, said she's doing great, marriage is great, she's a really cool person these days. Yeah, why does she want to rock the boat by visiting with an old boyfriend? No, she didn't need that. And I got to peace with that. I thought, oh, eventually I'll run into her, but I never did. Didn't stay there for more than 3 months. So why am I saying all this? Well, you can't always get what you want. You don't know what lies ahead. relationships change. You cannot predict what's, and I've got a couple on the irons in the fire now. I can't predict. I don't know. Fucking buses will make noise and make it hard to make a video. You don't know. I'm going to throw my phone, for God's sake. I'm actually having a great day. I'm actually in a very good mood, regardless. Having a great day. Weather doesn't seem to affect me much. Anita! You don't know what you're missing. And I'm long gone from Mexico. I had to come back to the U.S. because I got sick. And Mexico feels like a dream right now, but it is a plan. I asked people to call me Juanito as my promise. I'm going back to Mexico. I was on Cozumel Island at a server in a restaurant. Came up with the name Juanito for me. So what if it's a lousy day? I don't need sun. I don't need sun to be happy. What do I have? I'm not sure. I'm laughing. Now I'm crying. It's ridiculous. The whole thing's ridiculous. Okay. Bye.